Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today, we're going to be talking about a microcap meme coin with a market cap of less than 1 million. If you don't know about this meme coin, I think you should be paying attention to the video. And throughout the video, I'm going to be dropping little Easter eggs about why I just think this one could do some seriously crazy numbers. Now, we're not talking about a 5x or a 10x. We're talking about a coin that could potentially 100x or more. If that sounds like it could be interesting to you, then make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Also, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and if you want to join my Discord for free and hear about picks like this just a little bit earlier, then I'll leave a link to my Discord in the description of the video. All right, legends, it's time to lock in, and I'm going to give you some pretty decent alpha. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we are talking about none other than DXY. Now, I mentioned this in my last video. DXY is looking pretty damn good on the chart to start with. We've had this decent period of accumulation over the past month where we chopped between 500,000 and 250,000. We had a couple of wicks below, but one of the things that I love is that our low point was 200,000 or so. So we don't have anyone that's been in this coin from a 20K range. At most, if you got in at the Pico lows, you are up only a 3.5x. Very few people got in at this range. The majority of people who did accumulate over this period of time would be up less than a 2x. So this is still super early. This is not a play that you want to be holding for a 2x. This is a play that you want to be holding for a long time this cycle. And if the community and team keep working as hard as they are, it's one that I could really see pushing into the tens of millions as a start, if not significantly higher. Now, if you're not familiar with DXY, it is a beta play to SPX 6900. So SPX 6900, the goal of SPX 6900 is to flip the stock market. Now the stock market, we're talking trillions of dollars. So that is a fairly unrealistic goal, but that is the goal of SPX 6900. And SPX 6900 is being heavily promoted by Murad, who is largely seen currently to be the most influential character in the meme coin space. So Murad is super bullish on SPX 6900, which his goal is to flip the stock market. Well, DXY 6900 is the US DEGEN Index, and their goal is to flip the dollar. So what I mean by that is they're looking for their token price to be $1. Now, conveniently, this is going to happen when their market cap reaches 1 billion. So DXY's goal is to reach a 1 billion market cap, which will then make their token price worth over $1. Now, it might seem fairly far-fetched. However, if we look at SPX 6900, we can see that it's already got a market cap of nearly 1 billion. For us to catch up to where SPX 6900 is, it's about 1000x. So yeah, crazy gains that we're potentially talking. It's by no means a lock to do those numbers. However, I do really like the narrative, and I think it's probably the best beta play to SPX 6900 that I've came across now. I did add some to my position around the 500K mark, and it's one that I'm going to be holding for a long period of time. Another thing that I like about this coin is their ticker, so DXY. If you are unfamiliar, DXY is also the United States Dollar Index, or the DXY. So you've probably heard of that ticker. Well, I think it's pretty great that this ticker is also DXY and their goal is to flip the dollar. I really do like that, and I think it's going to appeal to a lot of degens out there. Now, if you want to have a look on their Twitter, you can see that they've got a good amount of followers for a token that's under $1 million market cap. So we have over 5,600 followers. And looking at their artwork, it is pretty damn cool. We've got some memes about killing the dollar bill, so Kill Bill, kind of funny take on that. Couple of pretty great videos here, so I won't play them all, but take a look at this yourself. It is definitely worthwhile spending the time to have a quick look at this micro cap. So all of their goals are around flipping the dollar, and their artwork is very similar to SPX 6900. Their team has been working super hard recently, and they're just starting to really ship it and raid X posts and YouTube videos with DXY. So the reach of this one is looking like it is going to be fairly exponential. Going back to DXY, another thing I like about it, if you look at the holder count, going down, some of the largest holders did start to accumulate around this range. So all of them have been buying and not selling. That is wallet from EFF down. So buying and not selling all around this range when we were starting to have that community take over. So yeah, lots of people buying around this range. This wallet here, buying a bit earlier. Very similar stories from a lot of the wallets. Decent amount of buying. They have been buying over this period of time. You can go and have a look through all the wallets, but most of the big holders, other than the top couple, have been buying over this period of time. They've obviously got some decent plans. Their Twitter account is looking really good. They've got an active website which you can go on and look at their token address, all their burnt liquidity and supply. And I like the fact that there's a 1 billion supply. So to flip the dollar, all they need to do is get to a $1 billion market cap. So yeah, that is just a little bit on DXY. It's definitely one of my more risky low cap degenerate picks, but I do see this one performing very well. So that is just my take on DXY. You are super early still. It's not being covered by any large influencers. In fact, I haven't really seen it mentioned too much at all. We did have a pump up initially to around 10 million. Then we had a massive sell off as the developers left. This is something I really like to see. So there was massive interest in the narrative. It rocketed. Then the developers left, and then the community took over. We've been accumulating for a long period of time, initially since October, then we had a little bit more of a drop down and then had this lower accumulation range over the last month. We have just broken above that, and the team is starting to publish some of their work. So do yourself a favor, go on their Twitter, go on their website, have a look in their Telegram. Also, if you're not familiar with Murad, look at Murad and his Memecoin supercycle thesis. Look at some of his picks, including SPX 6900. And if you believe that SPX 6900 is going to perform very well this cycle and you want a beta play with a higher upside, then I think DXY could be that pick for you. All right, legends, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're holding DXY, or let me know if you're holding any other coins in this narrative, or really any meme coins in general. Always love hearing from you, and I reply to absolutely every single one of your comments. Thank you so much for watching, legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.